Hi, and welcome back to my channel. So the day that you're seeing this should be October 31st. So I figured I'd wish a happy Halloween for those of you that are choosing to celebrate. I had to throw my pumpkins on in honor of the holiday. I am not a huge Halloween person myself. I enjoyed it when I was younger. I enjoyed it in college. And now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, I don't do the dressing up thing. Like, I don't go out. Yeah, it just not really my thing, but obviously I do enjoy a good thriller, so I can get into the spirit that way. So today I thought I would do something that's kind of fun. I am pretty sure I've seen a couple different people do this. I know for a fact it was a Booklist Thursday that Lindsay and Sarah did, and I thought, how fun would it be to do my own version of it? And that is, I pulled all of the books with orange spines. Okay, not all, because now I'm seeing like one or two over here. But anyways, I pulled 6 books that have orange spines and 6 books that have black spines from my collection. Now, some of the orange spines I have read before, but I have a ton of books with black spines, so I chose for the black ones all the books that I haven't read before. So let's jump in and see which ones I found. So first one, and this one might be cheating a little bit, but that's Where the Crawdads Sing. And actually now that I'm looking at my camera, it looks way more orange on camera. To me, it's like a little bit lighter, but this one had orange and black on the spine there. So that would be the first one. This one I have read and I've seen the movie. Both were great. Let's see. One that I have not read yet is Little Fires Everywhere. And that one had orange on the spine here, not so much on the cover, but I counted it for this here. I have been meaning to pick this one up since I got it. I literally have a book of the month bookmark in there because I was planning on picking it up at some point and I just haven't. So like most of the books on my TBR, I'll get to it eventually. Oh, one that has just a little bit of orange on the cover or the spine, but this book, The Art of Racing in the Rain. I don't even own a dog. I have in the past, but excuse me. This book broke my heart and made me bawl. And if you're a dog person, definitely look into this one. I haven't watched the movie yet because I was just afraid of it being like so sad. And actually, I think I only know one person that doesn't like this book, and that's Krista at Books and Jams. But I do believe she is self-admitted, like, not a big animal person. So love that one. The next one, and this one's actually probably cheating a little bit too, because the spine is actually not orange, but the whole cover is. And that's People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. This one actually was not my favorite by her, but it fit today's prompt. So I don't know. I think, you know what? I'm not even going to say why I didn't like it because I don't want to give anything away. So there's that. Another one that has an orange spine, but not necessarily an orange cover, is this one here. And that is What Happens in Paradise by Ellen, I've said it both ways, but I think it's Ellen Hilderbrand. I haven't read this yet, but that's because I believe this one is the second in a series, and I am hoping to pick up that series soon. So, because I did promise myself that I would read some of these books off my shelf. And yeah, I think Winter in Paradise is the first one. And if this book is not calling my name because of this cover, I digress, but it's fitting here today because it has the orange spine. And the last book that I pulled from my shelves with an orange spine is a author that my cousin got me hooked on, and that's Sherry Lapina. And this one is The End of Her. I have read this one, and of course, I don't actually remember what this one was about. Oh yeah, a family, newborn twins, and then a woman from her husband's past comes back in, and yep, I really like this one, and this is a great author. My cousin got me hooked on, and I really enjoyed it. So, orange spine on that one. And actually, I'm laughing because this orange spine is like going to be calling my name for the rest of this video, and that is Taylor Jenkins Reid, After I Do. So, fabulous book on that one too. I really enjoyed that one. So let's take a look at the books I picked that are black or have black spines. And like I said, I have not read any of these, so I thought this would be a good way to kind of remind myself what's on my shelf and what I need to pick up. So the first one here Black on the Spine is A Gentleman in Moscow. And I actually got this copy from Lindsay at Lindsay's Little Library. She brought it to a book club and was like, hey, does anybody want this? I can't remember if she had a duplicate or what it was. I know I have the audiobook of this. And so I should pick this up soon, actually, if I decide to participate in Historathon 3.0, I believe they're calling it, in November. Maybe I can work this one into my prompts there. Ooh, next up. And I am sure I probably picked this up at half price sometime, and that is Never Let You Go by Chevy Stevens. Quite honestly, I don't remember the premise on this one either. Thriller. I've heard she is a fantastic author, and yeah, gotta pick it up. Like all of these, gotta pick it up. Another one on my book of the month shelf, Black Spine here, is The Collective by Allison Galen. Once again, probably liked the premise when it was on book of the month, and so I need to pick that up. And with most of these, if you see one that I haven't read in here and you're like, pick that up immediately, please tell me in the comments below, because your feedback is always super helpful. Next up, this one is kind of a chunker, but I've really liked everything else I've read by this author, and that is The Huntress by Kate Quinn. I really enjoy her historical fiction books. I think the last one I read was The Rose Code, and yeah, that book was a chunker too. This one is, let's see, over 530 pages, so that will be a good chunker. This one will definitely probably be a book I look for on audio when I pick that one up, but I'm pretty sure I've heard amazing things about this one. One of my more recent book of the month picks is Karen Slaughter's Black Spine there, Girl Forgotten, and this one actually is a great black cover as well. Although I believe someone said you either at least want to watch or watch a summary or kind of read a spoiler about the first one in this pairing. I think that's Pieces of Her. I've got it over here somewhere. So I'll pick this one up eventually. The only Karen Slaughter book I have read so far is Pretty Girls, and I really enjoyed it, even though it was quite graphic. I just actually loaned it out to a coworker, and she just finished it, and she was like, okay, you warned me, but wow. So I'm looking forward, like usual, to pick that one up. And then the final book that I picked to fit into these orange and black spines is one that I think my cousin Amanda has been telling me to read forever. And that is The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith. I believe I'm pronouncing that wrong. But this is J.K. Rowling's like pen name in a different name, and my cousin has read I think most of the series of this one and has said it's fantastic. So those are the 6 books with black spines that I chose off my shelf. So just thought this was kind of a fun Halloween related topic and a way to pull things off my shelves and take a look at some things that I probably should get to reading, like the rest of everything that's on my TBR. Do you have any books that have orange or black spines that are your favorite? Out of the ones I listed here, what should I pick up? I never know what I'm going to do in a month. I'm kind of a mood reader. I say I'm going to participate in things, and I would like to participate in Historathon and Nonfiction November, but I would probably be just as happy picking up some of these as well. So thank you for joining me. As always, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.